The late Moi era was characterized by fear, uncertainty, and high political power.
Mwingine anasema Moi amebewa powers. Powers gani ninazo? Kwa chama cha KANU, powers ufanyie nini powers?
Cabinet ministers and senior civil servants in the later years that Moi was the head of state developed cold feet whenever the 1 o'clock news approached. Moi could sack, reshuffle, or appoint his officers on the roadside without a hint. Both the sacked and the appointed will scrabble for airtime from the media to thank for the opportunity to have served in his government. He knew how to instill fear and never minced his words. Whenever an opportunity arose to remind the people, he was a professor of politics. In the 1980s, he introduced the disciplinary arm of the ruling party, popularly known as KANU Disciplinary Committee. The committee was a thorn to many people as they lost their properties upon their expulsion from the ruling party. Many people lost their lives under the extrajudicial killing which were constructed by his loyalists in the dreaded special branch arm of the Criminal Investigation Department, CID. The nightmare to the death of his regime in the Nyayo House torture chambers. The chambers were used to detain, torture, and annihilate his opponents. Up to his deathbed, Moi was still fighting the myriad court battles, especially from the people who either lost their properties directly to him or through his cronies. Though he preached peace bond by his Nyayo philosophy of peace, love and unity, peace was more elusive than the present. Since 1992 first multi-party general elections violence became the trademark of our national general elections. Many people died under his presidency, some without a trace. The lucky ones sought political asylum abroad, while many went to prison without trials. Moi was an evangelist and never missed church. Ruto is an evangelist and never misses church.
Christians ought to know that they should be the first to set a good example. People talk about tribalism and all that. In heaven, there will be no place for Kalenjin or Kama or Kikuyu and all this. No. Children of God. Children of God. And we should set an example from now, not to wait until we go to heaven.
Melenina endelea ninazidi kutembea.
Moi was elected to Lijiko at 31 years. In 1955, Ruto was elected as MP at 31 years in 1997. Moi was raised in a humble background at Sacho Baringo County, while Ruto was born and raised up in a humble background at Sugoi, Uasin Gishu County. Moi was known for his hard work ethics. President Ruto enemies admit you can't outwork the man. Moi took presidency when Jaramogi was 77 and Ruto became 5th president when Raila is 77.
William Samoei Ruto.
In full realization of the high calling I assume as president of Kenya.
Moi was criticized for giving in harambes and churches, while similarly President Ruto is criticized for his giving in harambes and churches.
Tunaweka Mungu mbele na msijali wale wanapinga neno la Mungu hawawezi kufaulu katika Kenya hii. Wale wanapinga mambo ya Mungu, wapinga Kristo na wachawi na waganga na wakorofi wote hawawezi kutuzuia kufanya kazi ya Mungu katika Kenya hii.
Moi survived Raila first coup in 1992. Ruto has survived many political rivals and he has courage to overcome all.
Mimi nikiwa amiri jeshi la majeshi yetu ya Kenya, nataka niseme kwamba yale yaliyotokea leo asubuhi kwa muda mfupi iliyoletea wananchi wasiwasi mwingi.
Tutafanya na mimi nasikia watu wanamangamanga hapa, watu wakiuliza maswali, watu wanataka kazi ifanyike. Hawa watu network yao, shida yao ni kwamba network yao iko chini. Hawako bunge, hawajui inaendelea nini huko.
Moi was fought by Kiro from Cherangani. Ruto was fought by Kalun from Cherangani. Moi had the Kikuyu Mafia and changed the constitution campaign. Ruto had Mount Kenya Mafia and fought the BBI.
Kuhamishwa hapo na siasa ingine ya bure. Siasa BBI, sijui handshake, sijui nini. Ikatukoroga mpaka hii kazi ikakwama.
Moi was a Kalenjin kingpin and Ruto succeeded him after he retired being a president for 24 years. Many Kenyans wondered about the genesis of the perceived bad blood between President and debated President Daniel Arap Moi. Before becoming the 5th president in 2022, Ruto admitted that there was a friction between him and the former president and that this spilled over to his relationship with the former Baringo senator and Moi's son, Gideon Moi.
Kuunda serikali, Uhuru na Kenyatta na mimi tulipanga tukaunda Jubilee kwenda kutafuta serikali. Wale wengine wakitendawili wakapanga tukashindana na wao. Watu wakanu hapa wakapanga, hawakujua hata wanaenda wapi. Mwisho hawakupata serikali, hawakupata upinzani. Sasa hawajijui hata wako wapi. Ndio unaona wanamangamanga hapa, hawaelewi wako pande hii, wako pande ile, wanahangaika hapa katikati na fitina ya bure.
To Dr. Ruto, the cordial relationship with his political mentor came to an abrupt end in 2005 when he made public his intention to run for the country's top seat. Agadias Ikoha, Maisha Prime News.